Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. My damn wife fucked everything up. But I kind of had to respond to her text message since it was about my child. Sorry. She's very, she's not very helpful, my wife. She thinks I'm going to pick up my daughter from school. I don't know why she thinks this. Because, frankly, I'm not going to drive down the hill twice if I don't have to. I mean, I'm unemployed. Why waste all that gas, right? Right. Anywho, so sorry. I had to text Iris real quick there. Okay. I'm sorry. Adjusting my bra strap there so my tits don't fall out. Okay, where was I at? I can't even remember. I was telling you something. It was important. Not. How big is this hill? A few thousand feet, I feel. I don't know. We live on top of a big hill. Because you're unemployed, she thinks you should do all the errands. Probably, but that's not going to happen. No, I'm not, because I'm lazy. See, I'm not the only one missing Derek on Periscope. I know. You know, he's had a couple busy days because Mike's been in town. And evidently, you guys go 2 days without Derek and you start losing your shit. Maybe all of his followers will follow me since he's not fulfilling his end of the bargain. He still has like 600 more followers than me. And I've been doing this shit every day. And not only have I been doing this shit every day, but I've been doing it for like an hour every day. That's a lot, by the way. I should have more followers than him already. Just gonna say it. It makes me mad that I don't. But eventually those other Derek and Romaine bitches will figure out that I'm the one that's here for you bitches. I'm the one that's here. Okay, so a couple things I want to start with. One, yesterday's Periscope, my stupid phone, I have learned if I go over an hour, so I have to constantly be watching the clock. If I go over an hour, my phone will not actually capture my broadcast. Irritating. So then today I had to figure out a way to capture it so I could put it up on YouTube. I came up with what I think was an ingenious way, but then my iPad is taking 9 gazillion years to upload the fucking video to my YouTube channel, which is irritating because I know that many of you would like to watch that video if you missed it yesterday and it's not there yet. But I am working on it, I swear to God. Oh, this technology is very hard. I wish Periscope had a way that it would capture the video that I could then steal, like easily steal the video and put it on my YouTube. But they don't make it easy. They really don't. They make it hard. And this technology outsmarts me on a good regular basis. You enjoyed my talk yesterday. Well, thanks, Jeff. I enjoyed talking to you guys yesterday, too. It was actually kind of nice. I got to re-listen to it today as I tried to capture it for YouTube. And I thought it was a good chat we had yesterday. And by the way, I know I didn't get to answer a lot of questions yesterday while I was sharing all that stuff because I was busy looking at stuff and not paying attention enough to the comments. So if you have questions that I can answer, I will. Hold on, let me yell at the dog. Cece, please stop. Like the word please is going to make the dog stop barking. So irritating. In the setting on your phone, it says to auto-save to the gallery. Yes, I know that. Mine is set that way. And yet, sometimes, it doesn't work. It's very irritating when technology doesn't work. Hi, Yankee! That's Kentucky. He plays Xbox with me. We missed the Dildo Whisperer. Hope the segment finds a new home soon. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I hope so. Derek and I have been giving each other pep talks. One day he'll give me one, the next day I'll give him one, just to keep our spirits where they need to be so that we can find a new home for the show. But we are actively looking, guys. I promise. Devin Green didn't know you guys were canceled. She was sad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sad too. Apple Radio. Well, if they have a talk ability to do talk radio, maybe. I don't know. I don't think they have that yet. We're always here for you guys. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. A great way to be there for us is to keep following us on all of our social networking. Because if we start looking at new places to live for our show, that's something that probably employers are going to want to look at. So, follow us. Watch our videos 2 or 3 times. I'm kidding. How about the podcast? How about podcast 1 where Ross Matthew has his show? It is something we are investigating. Podcasting seems to be the new it thing, so it is something we are looking at. I can't make any promises. I can't tell you where we'll end up or if we'll end up. I can just tell you that we are looking. Did you hear Matt's parents on Larry's show? They are great. I did not hear that interview. I have not been listening to SiriusXM very much since the show was canceled. But I'm sure they were great. They're really wonderful people. So I hope that they did a good interview there on Larry's show. Okay. I'm not going to repeat that comment. It's okay, Patrick, but I'm not going to say that out loud. That's just rude. You guys are so mean. I'm still mad at SiriusXM. I dumped them so I could put $200 plus per year towards your next venture. Woo! All right! That's exciting. Hopefully we have a next venture. Because I will take your money. Don't think I won't. I will happily take your money. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about some of the good things that happened today. And Iris doesn't know this, so I should show this to you before she gets home. So before my show got canceled and I became unemployed, I had bought myself a present. Hi, Trucker Bill. And it arrived today. So, you know I love Johnny Cupcake shirts. Now, I'm not wearing one today, but I love them. They're my favorite t-shirt company in the whole wide world. And I'm on their email list, so I always know when they have new t-shirts. And you have to hurry when they have new t-shirts, because if you like a t-shirt, chances are lots of people like it, and they will sell out super, super fast, especially if you are my size. So, you have to be quick. Some new stuff arrived today. So, here's my new t-shirt. From Camp Cupcakes. I love it. It's totally cute. And I cannot wait to wear it. It's going to look so cute on me. Now, yellow typically not my color, but I didn't even care because it's Camp Cupcakes. What? Yes, I love it. Okay, now that's exciting, but there's something more exciting. So last year, one of the things I bought from Johnny Cupcakes was they made dodgeball jerseys. And I fucking love it. I wear it to bed every night. It's what I sleep in. I sleep in it all the time. I have worn this thing pretty much 365 all year long. Well, I'm very excited because they came out with some new jerseys this year. And honestly, I didn't even care what they looked like. I was really just wanting a new jersey from Johnny Cupcake. So here's one of the ones I got. Pretty funny, right? I love it. Okay, so that's one of them. And then the other one I got, oh, and this one I love the most. It's very simple, but it's awesome. It's just the Johnny Cupcake symbol in red. Cannot wait to wear these to bed. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, and they're so comfy, and they're the best to sleep in because of that like silky material that they're made out of. Oh, I love these. So this is my happy news for the day. I got some new Johnny Cupcake stuff. I really do love Johnny Cupcakes a lot, like a lot. I own so many of their t-shirts, and they always come up with something new that I love. I'm strange. I'm not strange. I'm just dedicated to brands I love. That's all. I love Disney and Vinylmation. Look at the wall behind me. Dedication. Dedication. I wish they had V-necks. You know, I do too, because I love a V-neck t-shirt. They've done some things in V-necks, but not very much. Romaine, have you done Loot Crate? I have not done Loot Crate yet, but that doesn't mean that I won't. Ooh, Johnny's on Periscope. I did not know that. I'll have to follow him on Periscope. Let's see. It makes sense that you have a New Jersey when you live in New Jersey. Really? Really? Wow. Okay. Speaking of cupcakes, is Greg the Cupcake still at Sirius? And is he shocked about your show? You know, he's one of the few people that I have not heard from following the cancellation of our show. And I was actually a little surprised. And I don't know if that's because he's been busy or if he's not been on vacation. I honestly don't know. But I have not heard from Greg the Cupcake. He still does work at SiriusXM. Yeah, that was one that I was a little shocked that we hadn't heard from him. Maybe Derek did. I didn't, though. what do you think of the new Peter Pan vinyls? Well, I was excited about them, and then they pulled them off the shelves, and then the prices went crazy, and then evidently they put them back on the shelves, so I'm very excited. Now, I'd be more excited if I was employed and felt like I could go spend a bunch of money on them. Unfortunately, I'm not employed, and so I have to be responsible and not spend money on fun things for myself. This unemployed bullshit sucks. So, I won't be buying any of those anytime soon. Bullshit. Because you know, when you come between me and my Vinylmation, it's a problem. It's a problem. I can go for a cupcake now. Me too. Ooh, that'd be so... I've had a sweet tooth craving all day long, and I haven't been able to find anything that has made me feel good about it. Although I do have some strawberry shortcake for dessert tonight, maybe after dinner. Maybe that'll be what I need. We'll see. I don't know. But a cupcake does sound yummy. Like lots of good frosting, like the kind you get at Magnolia Bakery. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Why did you have to say that? Ugh. Are you sticking with your 30 minutes daily walks? I am trying. In fact, I think tonight when Iris gets home, we're going to all go together after this Periscope. Someone wants to know what my hat stands for. Okay, so let me tell you about these hats. I fucking love this hat. Now, this is not my favorite of my 307 hats, but I do love this hat. So 307 is the only area code in the state of Wyoming. So years ago, my nephew Chase, I think it was, had a 307 hat on it, and it had the buffalo. And I have one too, but it has the buffalo and it says 307 on it. And I wanted it so bad, I almost ripped it off his fucking head. And I was like, oh my God, I love that hat. I want to show my Wyoming pride in a way that doesn't necessarily say Wyoming, but it does. And on the last cruise, Sheila, who is from my hometown area of Sheridan, she's a friend of my family's, she came on the cruise, and for my birthday, she brought me 2 307 hats. This one, which has like an eagle on it. Iris doesn't like this one because she says it looks like the Hitler eagle. I don't think so. I like it because when I was in Wyoming and I was in high school, my high school mascot was the eagle. So I like this one. Even though Iris doesn't like it. She gets mad when I wear this one. But I don't care. She's not here. So, this is one of my 307 hats. Love this hat. Like I said, you guys don't know this, but I have a lot of hats. And I have a lot of different t-shirts. You guys never really got to see it because usually when we took pictures in the studios, I have a hoodie on because the studio was so fucking cold. You had to wear a hoodie all the time or you literally would freeze your tits off in the studio. So, yeah, but I do have a lot of t-shirts. Like this one, this is my Disney one. It says, oh, the chosen one. I wear this t-shirt whenever I'm around my family because I am the chosen one. My mother loved me the most, and they used to call me the chosen one because I am. Not that I'm full of myself or anything. Just completely and totally. Okay, so there were some other things I wanted to talk about. What's in Romaine's box? Now, I have printed this out. Romaine Patterson, 328 Green Pond Road, P.O. Box 273, Hibernia, New Jersey, 07842. That, although it probably looks backwards for you guys, I don't know if it does or not. It probably does. Maybe I have to figure out how to reverse it. I don't fucking know. Either way, it's on my Facebook page. And I opened this P.O. box because after the show was canceled, a lot of people wanted to know where they could send me things. And so I opened this P.O. box, and things have been arriving from various listeners. Oh, it's not backwards. You guys can read it. It just looks backwards to me. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that, because to me it looked completely backwards, and I couldn't tell if you guys could read it or not. So, you know, over the years, Derek and I get a lot of letters and emails and things like that. And it's very touching and it's very sweet. Although I always love it. And we never would really get a chance to talk about them on the air. But I always loved it when someone would send a card or a handwritten letter. You know who's the best at it, believe it or not, is Suckett Stanton. He has written some very nice letters over the years that I've really appreciated. And then there are a couple other people who also send me wonderful, wonderful letters too. So I thought I would share a little bit of the things that have arrived in the mail for me in the last 2 weeks. And if you want to send something to me, there's the address. You want to send me a letter, and then I will share with everybody what's in my box. Because I opened it up for you bitches. I love Carrie. Send money, gift cards, Vinylmations. Okay, don't get carried away. Or you could just send lovely cards. So this is a card. You are a rainbow of wonderful. And this card is from Josh, one of our listeners. He's been on the listener cruise a couple of times. And I'll just share a little bit of it for you. Romaine, I just wanted to send a personal note to you and Derek about how special you and the show have been to me over the past few years. I'm so glad I had the opportunity of joining the Bitch family and getting to know you both on the cruises. And I can't wait to see you again in the fall. And please don't consider this stalking. I don't consider it stalking. So anywho, it's from Josh. So thank you, Josh. I got your card. I loved it. It really meant a lot to me. I appreciate the card. Okay, so another card that I got is from one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And Camel Picture Josh. Yes, that Josh. Another one I got is from one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Norma from Connecticut. Now, she actually sent this one to my house because she knows where I live. She's been to my house before, and so I'm okay with that. But this one is from her. Sometimes I wonder how you got to be so great. Me too. I sometimes wonder that. Other times, it says on the inside, I think about penguins. Penguins are pretty cute. I get it. Okay, so I'll just read you a little bit from the inside of this one. Romaine, I adore you in case you needed to hear that. It's true. I did need to hear that. I've needed to hear that a lot. It's true. Let's see. I gotta see. Okay. Okay, here we go. I fell in love with your show since you both were so much yourselves. And I wanted to be more of myself, and I have. You've changed my life. Love, Norma. And I have to say, I think that's something that a lot of people loved about the show, is that Derek and I were just... Derek and I. We're blunt, we're honest, and we always try to remain true to who we are as individuals. And I think that that really made a big difference in why people appreciated the show so much. Because I think if you can be yourself and live your life the way you want, you know, other people are going to be attracted to that. And that's certainly what we did and we tried to do. Okay, so I have another one from In My Box. This one is a postcard that arrived. Yo, Ro, wanted to test out your box. P.O., that is. Love, Ronnie in L.A. Well, Ronnie, my box works just fine, and your postcard arrived, and I loved it. Thank you so much for sending it to me. It was very sweet of you. But again, if you want to send me something to my box, there's my address right there. You can send it. And I know it seems weird because there's a road and then there's a P.O. box. It's because it's one of those little teeny tiny middle of nowhere post offices that's not open 24/7. So it has like certain windows of time that you can go and pick up your mail. I don't know. Some kind of contracted out silliness. But it's there and it's for you guys to use. Send me whatever you want. Please don't make it inappropriate. Don't put inappropriate things in my box. That scares me a little bit. Okay. No. Did you guys hear about Jennifer and Ben Affleck? Jen Garner and Ben Affleck getting divorced? Does that make anyone else sad? I love that Jen. And I'm a little sad that their relationship is ending. Has anyone else that way feel sad? I mean, they've been together for like, what, 10 years or something crazy like that? They have like 3 kids. It's always sad when you see a relationship end. Makes me disappointed a little bit. I thought they were going to be one of those Hollywood couples that survives. But you know what? It's hard. It is hard to be in a long-term relationship in Hollywood. Ugh, tough. Someone wants to know what the reasons are for the separation. There have been a few rumored reasons. One, his career has been super, super busy, which has kept him from home a lot more, and she's felt a little neglected. Others say that his drinking and gambling have been an issue for her. Not sure why, but it makes me sad. Seems like they're trying to break up in a nice, respectful way for one another, which is nice to see. You don't see much of that anymore when relationships end. Usually when a relationship for me ends, it's like fiery, let's have a bonfire of the other person's shit in the backyard, craziness. But anyway, I was sad to see their relationship not doing so well. Kind of sucks. Probably can't keep his dick in his pants. Actually, that was not one of the reasons, and they actually addressed that it was not an issue of infidelity. So, you know, but if I'm not mistaken, he had some issues with addiction in the past, and that might have had something to do with it as well. But either way, kind of a bummer. He can finally marry Matt Damon. I don't think that's going to happen. But you know, when I used to work at a coffee shop, Matt Damon used to come in every day and get lattes. He used to get one for him and one for his girlfriend. And he used to make him coffee. Legit, not joking. Dead serious. Have you seen Gone Girl? It ain't that big. Okay, I have seen Gone Girl, and you're right, his penis is not that big. Starfucker? I'm not a starfucker. I was a star server. I served coffee. And that, by the way, that was in the, oh God, that was in the Starbucks in Astor Place in New York City, which I often talked about on the show. It's the one where the mouse circus would happen at night when the lights went off and we were starting to clean up, and all of a sudden it was just overrun with mice. It was the most disgusting place ever. I could not wait to stop working there. And of course it was because it was right above a subway. So any place in New York City that's right above a subway, it's going to have some mice issues. Just saying, it's disgusting, but it's true. If I could tell you the stories about the rats I've seen in New York City in places that would make you cry, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. But it happens. What are you going to do? It's a dirty, dirty city. Some of those rats, oh my God, they're as big as your shoe. And they won't fucking leave or get out of your way. They're gross. You kick them like a football. We have a dog who's circling. I think that means she needs to pee. All right, so before I take her out, I'm going to show you my Vinylmation that I promised to show you today. So, okay, this Vinylmation is, again, a sculpted Vinylmation. Not all my Vinylmations are sculpted, but I do really like some of the sculpted ones that I have. So this one was actually part of an auction that we did at Gay Days Anaheim. This one was, and the auction was for the Family Equality Council. We were raising money for them. And I think in that particular auction, selling Vinylmations, we raised, I want to say, like $4,000. So this one is a Tiki Mickey Mouse, or some would say runaway brain, although he's not really that. He's more just like a crazy Mickey Mouse. And I love this one. It comes with, you know, the lei on it. You can see the little tongue sticking out there, and the crazy bulging eyes. This one, if I'm not mistaken, was made by an artist by the name of Jerry Sinner. He made this one in 2013. And I love this one. And this one was actually a gift. This one was, because when we were doing the auction, I was having trouble because I couldn't really bid in the auction because I was doing the show. I was doing the show live, so I couldn't get back there to like really bid for some of these. And our listener Larry and Damien won this for me, and then they gave it to me, and I was so excited because it was the one I really, really wanted. I mean, it was right there were like 2 or 3 of them that I really wanted, but this is one that I really loved. His right hand looks like it should be holding something. Is there a piece missing? Nope, that's just the way the mold is. There's a flat hand, and then there's a hand that does hold things so you can put in accessories. Like some Vinylmations come with accessories. Not all of them do, but some of them do. It's just the way the mold is made. So anywho, so this is that one. I love this one. My brother Sabin has tried to steal this Vinylmation from me probably a dozen times. I'm not even exaggerating, a dozen times he's tried to steal this. He loves this one. He keeps begging me for it, and I keep telling him, fuck no, because it was a gift, and more importantly, because I love it. So he's tried and failed every time. I love this Vinylmation. It is one of my favorites. Okay, they're all my favorites, but this one is really special. I love that one. Oh, I love it. And you know what I love about it is when he did the sculpting, if you look close, he made like wood grains by carving into the clay there, whatever that is that he used to sculpt it. I mean, that is such attention to detail. And the way that he painted the brown to make it look like wood, it's crazy. I mean, I don't even know how these artists do this stuff. It's so incredible to me. Like, I don't even know how much time that took, but I imagine a long time. I don't know. A lot of time. Anyway, he's a great artist. And when the artist found out, Jerry Sinner, when he found out that this was given to me as a gift, he actually made a small version of it for Larry and Damien, which I thought was so sweet. He's such a good artist. He's so nice. Someone had asked earlier how you can get a custom Vinylmation made if you want one. It's actually pretty simple. There is actually a Facebook group on Facebook. I believe it's Vinylmation. It's Custom Vinylmations or Vinylmation Custom. Okay, there we go. There's a couple of them. There's Vinylmation Exchange Customs, which is a closed group which you can add yourself to if you go in there. There's also the Vinylmation, the Custom Artist Project. There's a couple different places where you can go and have custom Vinylmations made. But you go on there, you say what it is, like you make a post and say, hey, I'm looking for an artist who can do a Vinylmation and blah, blah, blah. And not all of them do just Vinylmation. Some of these artists work on other platforms. So if you like the Dooney characters or whatever, you can even have them do some of that stuff. So yeah, and they'll write you back if whoever an artist is that's interested in whatever the design is you want, and they'll quote you a price, and that's all there is to it. It's pretty easy. I love it. Usually I have artists that I've hand selected for a lot of my custom pieces. I have one piece that I can't wait to show you guys. That was my last custom piece that is amazing. It's so good. And I haven't even found a place for it in my house yet because I don't feel like there's a place in my house worthy of this set. How bad is that? I might have to buy a new house just so there's a place in my new house that is worthy of this particular set of Vinylmations. That's kind of funny, right? That's kind of sad, but I love it. It's the greatest set, and I have to find a place for it. I just don't know where to put it yet. I'll figure it out. Anywho, okay, so I'm going to call it a night because it's starting to get close to the 1 hour mark. It's been about 40 minutes or so. And I have a dog who's barking, and it says to me that dog needs to go to the bathroom, even though I literally just let her out before I started this. She's such a pain in the ass. Quiet. And in a few minutes, my wife and child are going to walk in, and they're going to make everything super loud and crazy. So I will spare you all of that tonight. Again, if you want to send me something to my P.O. box, a card, a postcard, tell me where you're at. Tell me what you're doing. I don't care. There's my address. Let me tell you, it's really sad when I go to check the P.O. box and there's nothing in it. Then I feel like a loser. I'm like, oh, there's nothing in there today. I'm a mess. I think tomorrow, if you guys want, we will do maybe some Sexpert stuff if you have some questions. If you do, send me an email, RomainePatterson@gmail.com, and I will try to get those ready for tomorrow. And we will do some Sexpert questions tomorrow. Or you can, of course, chat, like send me a message on here, and we'll do some of that tomorrow. How do you guys feel about that? Pretty good? Yeah. I know you guys have been missing it. I know you have. Again, thank you for reminding me, Smoochie D. Happy Canada Day to all of the Can-Americans. I hope you guys had a great day. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for some Sexpert. Sound good? Sounds good. In the meantime, kisses to my bitches. I love you very much, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. And be on the lookout on YouTube where I will put this video if it recorded, and I will have that, hopefully that Matthew Shepard stuff up tonight as soon as it's done uploading onto YouTube. All right? Okay, talk to you later, bitches. Love ya. Mean it. Kisses to the bitches.